Hello, everybody. Just giving you the Week 9 into Week 10 update for the Little Angie's League here. Also, quick note, if you have not seen my texts, or if you have and just forgot about them, or whatever, about Leagues Giving on the 20th, I'll be hosted here at our house. I'll text you the address as the date gets closer. Just looking to, have some gathering, just have a little meal, maybe pass out, have some fun. It'll be close to the playoffs, so I have some awards for everybody for just, the season and how everything's been going. And, I'm going to try and make a turkey. Probably Amanda is going to be helping mostly. But anyway, we're going to try and do a turkey. And anybody's feel free to bring some food. It's going to be kind of like a potluck, so bring whatever. Anyway, let's get to the league stuff. If you have any questions about that, just shoot me a text or something. Let's go to the standings here quick, just to give a quick recap after 9 weeks. Still at the top, Amanda, Megmite not, Meister, 8-1, dominating the league. Although, she loves to complain about how her team is underperforming. And someone put up 0 points and I have no tight end. You're 8-1. Calm down. You're fine. I'm sure there's plenty of other people in this league that would love to be in your position. And that have tight ends, so if you'd love to switch them, I'm sure they would be willing. Second place is myself. I don't know how I'm here. I don't know how I'm 7-2. But I am. I lost David Johnson. And I'm 7-2. I have no explanation for that. Pure luck. God likes me. I have no idea. Something. Third place, we have Mike at 6-3. I haven't seen Mike in like 3 weeks. I think he's literally not. He's like traveling to Nashville and doing this stuff. He's still putting up points. 2 newbies now of this league. Not in Angie's, but 2 newbies of the league in the top 3. That's pretty impressive this year, seeing how in our last 3 are all 3 veterans. 1 former champion even. Greg in last place with 1-8. Rezidlo 2-7, and Weezer at 3-6. These are 3 solid historical teams, and they are falling apart. Unfortunate to see that. Also want to give out a big shout out here to Jeremy. First person to break 1,000 on the points for total. So way to go. Amanda and myself are not too far behind, but way to be the first to break that 1,000 mark. Also want to congratulate Greg on breaking the 1,000 mark for points against, 1,056. That is 130 more points against than this person next in line, which is Jeremy with 926. And that's 250 more than the person who has the least points against, which is myself at 807. So right there, that's why I'm so damn lucky. All right, let's move on to some of the matchups from this week. Some of the last week highlights. Top score of the week. Woohoo, finally. It wasn't Amanda or Jeremy, so it's finally somebody different. Because they just keep winning all the high scores of the week. And also, the big funny part, I don't know if any of you noticed, but Sandy beat Brozan on a Monday Night Miracle because Marvin Jones scored like 29 points and crushed his dreams, and Sandy created gapped a huge deficit that was created. So, way to go, Sandy. Tough loss, Brozan. All right, let's go into the matchups. First up, we've got Ben versus Ryan. What can I say about Ben's team? Has been very mediocre all year. He's had a couple of big weeks earlier on, but, the weeks that he had a big week, he ended up still losing to Amanda, which sucks. But he'll probably make the playoffs, in my opinion. Rezidlo, if he doesn't win this week, he's out. But he's already, I don't think even if he made the playoffs, his points for are so low, I don't think he's pretty much done. But you never know. You don't want to get last, though, Ryan, because you'll have to wear a dress. I want to see it. So, passing that on to now, Jeremy versus Amanda. Amanda, 8-1, and projected to destroy now that Zeke is suspended for now. And Jeremy's team is beginning to crumble. He built his team on sand, and what happens to a man who builds his team on sand? It falls apart. Amanda has essentially built her team on rocks, except for her tight ends. She literally kills any tight end she touches. I'm so sorry, Zach Miller. But she likes to complain about the tight end position, even though her team consistently still puts up roughly 100 points a week, whether or not he scores or not. So Jeremy's now mediocre team is going to be heavily reliant on the run game moving forward, especially with Zeke gone. You're going to need Kareem Hunt and Shady to step up. And you need the Packers to actually start doing well too, Jerem, because I don't think Rodgers is going to come back if they're not playing well, and they're hard to watch now. My life sucks. Anyway, moving on to the next game, Mike versus Bryce. Mike, all the way from like Nashville or wherever he is just kind of doing his thing. And then you've got Bryce, who is a lot better in his own mind than his record shows. If there's anybody that's the best in this league, Bryce will definitely tell you it's him. But, you know, I think this is going to be a good matchup. I'm going to take Bryce with this one. Mike's a little too far away. I think that's the only reason why. I'm a little distracted. Oh, yeah, I don't think I picked, but I'm pretty sure Amanda's going to move to 9-1, too, as well. Then we've got Greg. Third leg, Greg. God, maybe you need a fourth or fifth leg because you have no more legs to stand on. Team one leg, Greg, because that's how many wins you have. Ouch. Playing against Sandy. Sandy's probably going to win this one. I hope she doesn't because I want to see Greg knock it last. But you never know. But I'm picking Sandy. Realistically, Sandy's going to win here. And then on to the Weezer and Ian. I call these two the stress teams because they don't set their lineups until the last moment, and they don't run the waivers, and I don't know what they're doing. Ian's going to probably make the playoffs still, and Weezer is on the cusp of making a biggest comeback from just absolute shit team to now 2 wins in a row. I believe 2 in a row. And he could make it 3, but I don't think so. But, he's surprised us in the past, and, maybe he's got his girlfriend helping him out with his team, and that's what's really turned him around. Who knows? Finally, it's got myself versus Ozan. I'm going to take myself because I'm amazing, and Ozan sucks balls. He's going to be too distracted playing Call of Duty and not realize that his main duty stands with fantasy football, and I'm going to drop him down to 5 and 6. But I still see Ozan sneaking in around the 7th or 6th spot for the playoffs. And, yeah, I'm going to take myself. So that's about it. Also, kind of want to toss about the idea for next year, or just an idea in other leagues. We've had, in the other league I'm in, the playoff setup is actually a little different. We had it so the first place team of the regular season gets a bye the first week in the playoffs, and then everybody else kind of comes in, and then that last spot is not actually determined by how you finish the regular season. You take the lowest teams, and whoever has the most points for of the people that wouldn't have made the playoffs, they would be in the playoffs. So, hypothetically, if Greg, even though he finished with one of the worst records, had the most points for of all the people that didn't make the playoffs, he would be in the playoffs, hypothetically. That's just an idea for next year. I think it's kind of a cool way, because, people like, Greg, who are just getting stomped in the points against, kind of gives them a little bit of a balance key. So it's something to think about, something to talk about. It's really early to think about that. But all right, well, this has been the Commish Big Cheese. Or also known as now this week as Ben Doesn't Know How to Send It. From the Champions Palace, Amanda's not here, but she sends her best. Good luck to everybody this week, and go Packers.